Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom, Lahab Aquarium. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, coming with another lesson through the Spirit. All right, real quick, you know what I'm saying, before I head into the plantation, I just wanted to to dive into this rather cryptic situation that's going on right now, you know, and there's a lot of stuff that's happening that not a lot of people are very very clued in on, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely significant. So before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rucha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Yakwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, of remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatham. All right, so let's get into this video real quick.
President Trump is Q posting again, the calm before the storm. This was sent this afternoon. Donald Trump in a MAGA hat with the commander of the Navy, both of them on a destroyer.
And remember, during his first term, he said the same thing. He said, this is the calm before the storm, all right? And that happened, and he said that, all right, right before the pestilence of 2020, all right, when it started in 2019, had begun. You know what I'm saying?
The Iranian vessel trapped in between the American vessels, lightning behind him. What is Donald Trump trying to tell us? The calm before the storm. But this isn't the only thing that President Trump sent today. He also sent him in Space Command, launching missiles all around the globe. See here, Space Force. President Trump's wearing a Space Force uniform, and he's launching ballistic missiles into the atmosphere, intercontinental hypersonic missiles. President Trump posted these two images back to back. What does he mean by all of this? Two posts, 1 hour apart, both pointing in the same direction. Either this is an elaborate Saturday afternoon trolling, or it's presidential history in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, something has just happened. Right after President Trump posted those images, we see a enormous mushroom cloud in Israel. Something's going on here. There is really no explanation for this. There's been a total and complete media blackout. Nothing makes sense. Again, these posts and these images are just minutes old. So perhaps there's some type of explanation beyond what has been whispered about online right now, which is that this was a controlled explosion. I'm sorry. You're looking at the explosion right now. Does that look like a controlled explosion to you? This is a mushroom cloud, and its light is so big it turns the night sky into daytime. And this is, of course, being shared all over the internet. Massive explosion in Israel. The Israeli government claim they're testing a new device. Okay, what? Something just exploded in Bet Shemesh in the here. Yo, man. Listen to this. Right there. Look at that. Did you hear that? Yo, man. So wait a second. Why would you be doing a controlled explosion without warning anyone? There are places in America that do controlled explosions and that have munitions. The White Sands, for instance, but they warn all the locals. They warn people when they're testing weapons. They keep people very far away. Israel's not a big country, so it's not like there's a lot of room to test things. And so why would you do it in this incredibly populated area? Here's Bet Shemesh in Israel. What is a Bet Shemesh in Israel? Where is it?
All right. Yeah, man. So let's do this. All right. So this is this is what your boy Trump got going on. You know what I'm saying? while explosions are actually are actively going off in Israel. You know what I'm saying? The talks of ramping up more fighting in the Middle East, so called. You know what I'm saying, against Iran. All right, that's on the table, and this it's not gonna stop, man. It's not gonna stop. This thing's gonna continue to go forward. You know what I'm saying, until that MOTB, that microchip is mandated, man. You see what I'm saying? So let me get the scriptures. I'll say, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, man. The great deception is coming. This deception's finna get real, man. It's finna get real. You know what I'm saying? All right, AI put the finger in the screen, you know what I'm saying, to make you think it's real and all that stuff. I mean, they are about to ramp up this thing crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have people talking about reptilians and all that type of stuff, man. All right, the deception's finna get real very soon. So let's get the scriptures, man, and I'm gonna close it out. Bear with me. All right, this is Job chapter 15 and verse 5. It says, "For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, for thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest this tongue of the crafty." All right, and these are crafty works that they're about to perform. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna work their crafty tongue through their media. You know what I'm saying? Through all types of shit, man. All right, and that's why we tell you this internet is about to go down, man. It's about to go bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Because they cannot allow people to poke holes in this narrative that they finna push, man. They gonna have to have no dissidence. You know what I'm saying? Nobody to go against this narrative that they about to give to the public. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna have to be foolproof. It's gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying, a major kill switch in the midst of all this chaos. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that this thing goes smoothly as possible, as smooth as possible, man. You see what I'm saying? Next precept. All right, this is Job 5 and 12. It reads, "He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." All right, and what is their enterprise? A microchipped world. That's what they want. All right, that is the ultimate goal, and they're seeking to perfect this thing and have it underway. All right, they all went to China. They all had their visit. You know what I'm saying? They all got the blueprint on what to do. You know what I'm saying? In establishing this new world. You know what I'm saying? Surveilled. All right. So everything's in place. So it's only a matter of time, man. All they need, like we say all the time, all they need is that one big event. You know what I'm saying? So keep your eyes peeled, man, because it's about to get crazy out here real soon. So this has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. I want to say, Call Haloyim La, Allah Hayanawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wachar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.